Also in the province of Quebec, hearings are underway at the provincial legislature, the National Assembly in Quebec City, where they're taking a look at the province's taxi industry and the impact of Uber. Like in many cities right across our country, cabbies in Quebec City and elsewhere, Montreal, upset about losing business to the ride-sharing service. They protested outside of the legislature, demanding, a ban on what they're calling unfair competition. Well, for more on this conversation, let's go to Montreal. Hassan Kattoua is an independent taxi driver in Montreal. Hassan, good to have you on the program here.
Thank you for having me.
So, realistically, what do you think is going to be achieved at today's hearings by the provincial government?
It's a big piece of theater, totally in the favor of UberX and illegal transport. I'd like to say to the Minister of Transport that he's getting into the jurisdiction of the Minister of Revenue. Where he has to be, basically concentrating on banning or at least suspending the services of UberX.
I know that you were part of a group of taxi drivers who recently got pretty involved here. I know you threw some eggs and flour at an Uber driver's car. Why did you do that? Why take that step?
Actually, these steps should have been done a long time ago. Actually, I did it last summer, but the taxi drivers, they were frustrated for a while, but now they reach for a point where they can see clearly that the Commission is biased. It's a total scandal when the Prime Minister removes one of his ministers, the Minister of Transport, the ex-minister, Mr. Poetti, and he reduces his level to his rank to a deputy in order to replace him with Mr. Daoust, that he is totally in favor of legalizing the controversial and illegal service of UberX. This is totally unacceptable. The government now, with the new minister, they're seeking the revenues that they were lost because UberX wasn't paying the taxes for the past 2 years. But this is not going to bring us, maybe the government is going to recover its loss, but who's going to pay for our losses?
I know tensions are high, people are angry, but do you worry that when you throw eggs at an Uber driver, throw flour at his car, that makes the taxi drivers look unreasonable, makes your side look either unreasonable or potentially even physically violent?
Actually, we reached that point. There were people that want to throw more than eggs, and trust me, some taxi drivers still have the hope that this commission is going to come up with a solution, but I don't think it would. And I was against this commission. I wanted to participate in it and send a memorandum, but then I changed my mind at the last moment because I don't think that anything positive is going to come to the industry. I think that Uber, if they want to come to the business, they have to pay for the permits, not the taxpayers and not the government. You see, they're ruining it for everybody. And now we have Uber X drivers. What they do is that they cut the middleman and they go and simply exchange their phone numbers with their clientels and with doormen and front desk hotels. So if the government thinks that they're going to be generating money out of this concept, basically, I don't think this would be the case.
Hassan, we appreciate you taking time to get to our studios in CTV there in Montreal. Thank you for coming on and sharing your viewpoints on this. We're going to be following. I know you will as well.
Thank you very much.